floating shot would not go. Rebound by Knight. Shot clock is off, final 10.
Look for Gerald Robinson to get a touch.
Here's Tolliver spinning. Up to the rim, won't go. And we've come to the end of the first half. So we've come to the end of the first half in Music City, USA. Nashville, Tennessee literally just blocks off Music Row. A must-win tonight for Tennessee Martin. But Cy Alexander and Tennessee State absolutely in it on their home floor. 32-31, Tennessee Martin's got the lead. ESPN's exclusive presentation of college basketball is presented by Cisco. Welcome to the Human Network.
Who are you?
What are your team colors?
Who can make you cheer?
Who can bring your family and friends together?
And play your fight song?
Who can bring you to your feet?
Or bring you to your knees?
When the game is on the line, who do you want to take the last shot?
And who do you want to slap high fives, jump up and down, and yell at the top of your lungs with?
There's probably a game near you today. NCAA basketball. Who's your team?
Network where the team you follow now follows you. Cisco. Welcome to the Human Network.
ESPNU brings you college sports 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The passion, the anticipation, the excitement.
Wide open touchdown.
Every season.
This is for 3. Count it.
Every reason to watch.
Wisconsin wins.
Every sport all year round. Tomorrow night at 6:30, recap National Signing Day, followed by a rivalry week matchup between Boston College and Miami. Then at 9, updates from around the country on Give and Go. ESPNU, always in season.
Tennessee Martin has the 1-point lead on the road at Tennessee State as we reach the break on rivalry week here on ESPNU. OVC Hoops on a Tuesday night from Nashville. Dave Weekley and Mark Adams courtside. Mark, what did you think of the first half?
I thought both teams came out and really executed very poorly early because they were simply very tight, but they got it going. Gerald Robinson knocked down some threes. Ladarius Weaver also banged a few. Both teams are in full gear right now.
Tennessee State is in the Ohio Valley Conference, but they have a long and proud tradition of historic black college basketball, and this is really one of the sites of a very historical game just up the road in the Carolinas, a historical game that took place back in 1944. Let's have more on that now. In 1944, on the campus of Duke University, many of the school's prominent students were off fighting World War II, and doctors from the School of Medicine were now part of the sports teams. Also at this time, there was a strong division socially between whites and blacks. Just 3 miles from Duke, black students attended their own school, the North Carolina School for Negroes, and any thoughts of intercollegiate matches against Duke would be unthinkable. A bold challenge was issued.
Sort of issued a challenge that we were kind of the best in North Carolina, we thought.
It was decided that they would come to our school. It would be easier, and they could camouflage it better.
So on this quiet Sunday morning, while most of Durham, North Carolina was attending church, the unthinkable happened as whites and blacks met in a locked gym for the sake of the sport of basketball.
Duke and North Carolina College are only 3 miles apart, but they really live in, they might as well be in separate solar systems.
Got onto this campus, which we didn't even know was there. Had never seen it before. It was some distance from Duke University.
We pulled into the campus and we looked around and said, well, I guess we're going to play here. I would have to say I was a little shook up.
Nobody saw them. Nobody till this day knows when they left their automobiles and went in that gym. But they got out of their car and with the coats over their head and went in the gym. We locked it up.
We had on jackets, and then we pulled our jackets up over our head as we walked into the gym.
They come over here, and they're from Duke on the other side of town. They don't know anything about us except they're courageous enough to come over here and play us.
Knowing how feelings were, the law and everything, it frightened the heck out of me.
We kind of looked at each other and said, well, we're here to play basketball, let's play basketball.
In the back of my mind, there's always a desire to have a good team ready for the possibility of integration.
Legendary coach John McClenon was indeed prepared for that special day because he was a former student of the game's founder, Dr. James Naismith.
We came out with our fast-breaking style, and nothing meshed. Just nothing. It was obvious that, there was a lot of nervousness.
They had built up a big lead in the first 5 minutes until we found out that, nobody was going to get hurt, and the black wouldn't rub off or the white wouldn't rub off, and they were ball players, and that's when we went to work.
Those fellas just beat the heck out of us. They were very, very good. After the game was over, we